Olivia Smith back again, 2 times in a row, PFA's Young Player of the Year. We were just talking about where last year's one is. Where's this one going to go?
This one's going right beside it. It has to.
When you look at the 2 trophies, back-to-back years, 2 different clubs, it shows the level of consistency that you're putting in. But how proud are you of those individual achievements?
No, I'm super proud, and this one's very special as it comes from fellow players within the league. So that's really special to me. But again, I just want to keep setting my standards high. Obviously, coming to Arsenal, I want to grow, and I'm going to continue to do that here. Yeah, just very happy.
Arsenal, one of the most successful, most backed, most long-standing WSL clubs, such a big move for you. How did you find the jump, and how has it increased the level of performance that you've been able to put out?
Yeah, the jump, it's a jump, but I'm so thankful to have the team that I have, the girls, the coaching staff, obviously my family, my support system so important. And I think that's one of the biggest things to come into a big club and try to get settled in quick is to have such a good support system. And I've had that, and I'm very fortunate to have that and to get started on the right foot, and I think I did that.
How much confidence does it give you to have done this twice in a row?
No, it's definitely a confidence booster, but again, just humility is a big piece of my game. This isn't something that I let get to my head, and again, my support system keeping me grounded as well.
On your support system, I think you mentioned last year what it meant to be a long way from home and to have settled and to achieved something, and what that can do for other players who are looking at you and say, you know what, I can go and do it in England too. Yeah,
well, my dad's actually here supporting me, and again, for girls in Canada, it's so exciting now as well because we have a league. So women's football all over the world is just continuing to grow, and I think Arsenal are the trailblazers for that as well, and we definitely will continue to be. But I think it's just important for girls to, again, also step out of their comfort zone and get comfortable, because if you want to succeed, nothing's ever going to be comfortable or easy. So it's just important to get out there and express yourself.
Arsenal's got such a great blend of exciting young players like yourself and experienced players. Who's been a big help? Who's helped you kind of navigate that big move and the pressure that comes with it?
Honestly, all the girls have been great. I can highlight Alessia, Mario, because they've also been here, done that. So just taking me under their wing and really helping me figure out the system, as well as Renee, she's been amazing, familiarizing me with just tactics and things like that, but also helping me have a peace of mind and confidence within my game.
In terms of the individual awards, winning trophies with your club, what's next? How far do you believe you can go within the game? These things must help.
Yeah, these definitely do help. I want to go as far as I can. And again, with Arsenal, I want to go far with that as well. And we want to take the next step, of course, and continue to be trailblazers within the world.
What do you think makes women's football so unique here in England?
Just the players that are within the league, obviously players that come from everywhere, which is so exciting to see, and continuing to come from everywhere. I think, again, it's just really exciting time for football in women's.
Well, huge congratulations back to back. I hope you've got a lot of space at home, so you're going to keep racking them up.
Yeah, I do actually, thankfully.
Well done, congratulations.
Thank you.
Renee, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Right, I want to know straight away, the summer. Now, you have had such a busy summer in terms of the players that are coming in. I assumed that you would have spent your entire time on the phone to players, convinced them to come through the door. You've actually managed to get a bit of a break.
Yeah, had a break. I've been places. I've seen some beautiful places in England as well. South Coast, really nice.
What was on the list South Coast-wise? Where did you go?
It was Devon, in a really
Beautiful.
nice hotel on the countryside. So some really nice fishing villages, beaches, coastlines. So it was beautiful. No, but we did a lot of things earlier. So we were in a really good place by the end of the season with a lot of things ready to go, basically. So, but yeah, I have been in and out at the training ground.
Did you know what you wanted? I mean, I assume that you did because, like you said, you were very active very quickly. But as a coach, did you know what you wanted?
Yeah. I think we want to be ahead of the game and anticipate where the game is going. So we want to think forward and be proactive, but also the needs right now and the qualities that we think we need in the way we play and who we are. So I'm really happy with the signings, new players coming in.
You'll be delighted to hear everyone that we've spoken to has been so energised And I think we said straight away to Lotta, it sounds like you've had another Renee team talk. And she was like, yep, literally. I think it was either today or yesterday. She was like, she got into us and sort of fired us up. How are you doing energy-wise?
No, I'm really excited. We had a session today on the pitch with the full squad, and I think what you can clearly see is that these players really needed a break. So they've had a real off season now. Some players that I haven't had that since 2007, 2018, and you can see that they come back with so much energy, with so much excitement. You will always have that going into pre-season. Everything is open, you're building towards something, but I think they've been decompressing, recharging, and they are feeling the love for the football and just look forward to getting on the ball again so strongly. And I think sometimes you have to understand what you're missing when it's not there, and I think that's what the players have gone through, so you can really feel that the excitement to start playing football.
How much did last season take out of you? I mean, there was not really any point where you could let up or disengage, I guess. So on a personal level, what did last season do for you?
Yeah, we spoke about it as a staff. Of course, it does something to you. And if I look at myself, what I tried to do in the season is to keep my energy levels steady. And I'm still learning about myself, what works for me, what doesn't work for me.
What works? What works for you to keep your energy level steady?
In the middle of the day, finding a moment to reflect, so go away for a walk and organize my thoughts, and then being able to perform in the afternoons, for example, in the days. But also I need my sleep, I need to eat well, I need to make sure I exercise, all the basics. I need to be in nature, need to do things that I like, listen to music, play board games. Reading books, there's not much time with two small kids, so spending time with family. So I think I have a better understanding of what I need, but of course at the end of the season you feel like I've given everything, so I also want a break. Yeah.
So you were saying, I interrupted, I'm sorry, you were saying that you shared it with your staff, so you spoke about it with the team. Did they reflect back what you thought they would?
Yeah, and then we don't talk about it without action. So always when we reflect or talk about things, it's so what will we do next time? So that's been conversation that we had leading into this season with the staff. How do we make it as sustainable as possible? How do we have a clear mission statement, and how can we be the best people we can be for the full season? So bring the best to bring the best out of the players. So yeah, that's the discussion we had with the staff as well.
And the other thing is that at so many points during the season, I mean, look, it's always the way in the WSL now and in the Champions League, but everything's fine margins, right? So I wondered what things you go away and look at in yourself to try and improve when, if we go back to the Champions League, we're talking centimetres of difference that ultimately can flip a narrative one way or the other. So how do you go away and improve on yourself when the margins are so small?
I think you can always, that's my belief, that you can always impact the margins. And then if the margins haven't been on your side, you accept it and you learn from it, and then you go again. So I think that's the mentality of the team. And if I look at what we're really good at, what we pride ourselves on in the group, staff and players, is that we're a really reflective group. Like I just said, we always want to learn what happened, why did it happen, what will we do next time. That's a real strength of the group, and I think we're going to need it next season again.
You almost have, I don't want to say it's a cheat code, but the fact that you have such incredible home support, I imagine, is an enormous boost for you energy-wise. But at the same time, that must also be sometimes a drain because of the amount of expectation on you as well. When you maybe don't get what you want, you really feel it with 40, 50, 60,000 people in the stadium.
Yeah, and of course, the home games at the Emirates, we've been really good. And for me, the dominant feeling that I have with our fans is the love that we get and the support that we get, and it makes us stronger. That's how I feel about it. And of course, there's difficult times, and of course there will be emotions and frustrations, but I don't think about that beforehand. So really, before games, when we get to the Emirates, when the North London Forever is on, and when you see the fans and you see the players connecting with the fans, it honestly fills my heart and it gives me belief. So I only see the positives, and we're really grateful for the fans.
That's a special thing to have as a coach.
Yeah, this is something, honestly, I haven't experienced in my life before, I think. Same on the day of the parade. Driving the bus through North London when the man won the Premier League and we were celebrating the Champions Cup, just seeing every single face and the diversity of people that are supporting us and really connecting with them. It's something I think, yeah, like I said, I haven't experienced before in life.
Yeah, we asked Lotte whether that is a once in a lifetime thing. Obviously you'll be hoping to do that again, but just the collision of all of those circumstances, it must have felt like a very unique experience to do that.
Yeah, it was, and I think the intensity of it, of course with the huge achievement of the man winning the Premier League, and having it all come together, looking at where the club is now and how they are driving things forward and getting the rewards for it, I think it's just such a proud moment for everyone.
What now?
Take the next step.
What's the next step?
We are in a really good place. So the next step for us is to be bold and be explicit with we want to win the WSL.
Do you like hearing that out loud? Do you like hearing your players saying that out loud?
Yeah, there's a real hunger and drive, and I do, because I think we need to be bold. And of course, winning is still something. It's easier said than done. So of course, we're gonna focus on what we can do for winning to be the effect of everything we're doing. So what's important for us is part of what we're saying is we want to be the team that's most capable of doing it, and that means that we have to put actions and daily standards and action, humble moments that we are going to have to stack. We have to put them into place to be able to do it.
Does the league feel like, I don't want to say more of a priority because of course you want to win everything, but does the league feel like the thing that you've got on the horizon that you want to hit? Yeah, and of course the treble, because the FA Cup, there's so much history around the FA Cup, and we're not happy with exiting the tournament in the quarterfinal last year. Champions League was an amazing experience, but I think what this team wants to achieve and what we want to prove ourselves on is endurance in the season, and I think that's what the WSL mirrors. There will be 26 games, and we want to show that we can do it over long periods of time without drops, and we know it will be hard, but we want to be able to get all those games over the line also on a rainy day on a hard pitch in the middle of January. So we're quite clear with that, and we believe if we become good at enduring that, then the other competitions will follow. Obviously it's behind closed doors and you share things with your team that you won't share with us. But so many times when we've spoken to Arsenal players, they say about your ability to share a message, to get a message across, and the fact that it lights a bit of a fire for them. So I'd like to know, how do you prep for something like the talk that you've just given them over the last... was it today that you sort of spoke about the idea?
Yeah.
How did you prep for that? And was there anything that you did to kind of get ready to make sure that you're actually sort of being the spark that lights that fire?
Oh, there's a lot of thinking going into it, and there's a lot of collaboration with others. So there has been collaboration with the captains group, with other players in the squads, with the wider tech staff, other heads of departments in the staff, with management higher up. But of course, the way I then formulate it and present it, that grows over time. And yes, I have been off over the summer, but I do have a notebook.
See, this is where all that time went.
Yeah. No, but I've had great help of so many people, and I think it's important, the alignment and the same drive, that this is what we want to achieve. And then I play around with the positions I take in the meeting room, or sometimes even reading a piece, and I try my best. I must say that there are some really good natural speakers. I wouldn't classify myself as a really good natural speaker, but I do my best, and I try to really what's the English word? Try to really nail the key message. That's what I often go after.
You mentioned your notepad there. Are you someone that scrawls? So while you're away and you're supposed to be resting, do you get things fire into your head and you go, right,
Yeah.
get that scroll down?
Yeah, and I don't mind that because I'm still off and I'm still playing ping pong with cousins or could be anything. But then, so, you know, and that's, I think when you're relaxed, you get creative as well, or you're outside of your environment. It gives new ideas and new inspiration. So I do like to note down things, new ideas. And a lot of them, they just go away again now when I see them the next week. Like, no, this is not. But yeah, I do, yeah.
Well, it's wonderful to see you again. The very best of luck for this season, and we can't wait to watch your team again.
Thank you. I look forward to it.